Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, short and sweet, wanted to share with you my review of the Fridababy Nosefrida. So let's get straight to the point. You need this, you need this, you need to buy this. I'm gonna leave a link down below. Order it, get yourself one, especially if you are expecting. If you know someone who is expecting, get them this. Go to CVS, Walgreens, Target, wherever you need to go to buy this item, buy it because it is amazing. It is amazing and it's a lifesaver. So if you don't know what the Nosefrida is and you're like, why are you telling me to buy this mysterious item that you haven't even explained? Let me go into it. Okay, and I'm gonna preface this by saying that when I first heard about the Nosefrida, I couldn't even think about it or talk about it without gagging. The Nosefrida is a little device that you use to suck the boogies out of your baby's nose. I know. I can't believe I just said that and didn't gag actually. That is progress. When I heard about the Nosefrida, there was nothing that disgusted me more. Nothing. But as someone who had a baby who was sick a few weeks ago and was stuffy and had a runny nose, I cannot tell you how absolutely necessary and essential this product was. It was a lifesaver. So let me show you. Fridababy, they make a lot of fun, different, innovative products. When you order the Nosefrida, you get this little package and inside you get the little nasal, they call it a nasal aspirator, as well as 3 little disposable filters. And I'll explain that in a second. But this is the Nosefrida. Little tube here, long tube here, red mouthpiece. This is what you use to suck the boogies out of your baby's nose. I know, it sounds so gross. It really does. But you need it. You need it. So, how it works. I thought originally that this little device went up baby's nose and then that's how you pulled the boogies out. But actually, it just goes on the outside of their nose. And if you read the directions, that's something that they really highlight, that this little piece does not go up the baby's nose. It just goes right to the outside of baby's nose. And then you use this mouthpiece and you suck up to pull, to extract the boogies and the snot out of baby's nose. The boogies go inside this little tube. And now here's the best part. Okay, this is gonna sound gross and I'm gonna try not to throw up. You do not taste the boogies. They do not go in your mouth. I know, this video is really hard to get through. So originally when I thought of this, everyone's first thought I think is when you're sucking the boogies out, are you sucking them out into your mouth? The answer is no. The answer is no. And as someone who used this, I can tell you, I can promise you, you do not taste the boogies. The boogies do not get in your mouth. There is no exchange of bacteria in that way. The boogies get pulled into this little tube and they stay there until you wash it. So this is a reusable little device. It comes apart. So when you wash it, you open the tube, you wash the inside of the tube, the outside of the tube. And again, just that little opening portion is what touches your baby's nose. You can detach this portion as well, clean that. You can clean the tube and the mouthpiece. So it's super hygienic. Really, that's a Nosefrida in a nutshell. It's an extremely easy device to use. The only downside to this is that it only comes with 3 filters. Now, what are the filters? The filters, and this is an accessory pack that I would, along with this, it's an essential. You have to get the extra nose hygiene filters because only 3 come in the actual pack and you're supposed to dispose of the filter after you use it. So you can't reuse the same filter for hygienic purposes, so that you don't transfer bacteria. So imagine how many times when you have a stuffy or runny nose that you blow your nose. Probably in a day it would be like upwards of 20 times. So when you have a baby who has a really stuffy nose, I found, at least with Hugo, when I was using the Nosefrida, I was using it at least once every 20 minutes to 30 minutes and blew through those first 3 filters like nothing. So I was so happy that I had the extra little pack of these disposable ones because I needed them. So the little filter is a little tube It's this little blue, just little bloom foam, and it slides right into that piece in there. Here, I'll show you. And that is what needs to be discarded of after every use. So, highly recommend. I would say like it's pretty much necessary to buy this little filter pack along with the Nosefrida. So I will link both of these down below. So yeah, really quickly, I'll just talk about my experience using this. Hugo had a stuffy nose. He got some immunizations during his 5-month appointment, and we came home. He got a stuffy nose not that long after and had a stuffy nose for about, I would say, 2 days. And the first time I used this, his little face, I mean, literally every time I used it, he hated it. He hated it. But it doesn't hurt him. I think what he hated was the sound. So it is quite a loud little device. When you put it up against their nose and then you suck up, I was sucking up with all my might to try to get as many boogies out as possible. And so it just sounded like a lot of air, but nothing was being blown out at him and nothing was hurting him, but it scared him. So he hated when I used this, but it did such an amazing job of taking the boogies out so that he could actually breathe. And I used it for, I would say, about a day and a half. And he really only had a stuffy nose for about 2 days, 2.5 days. So he really didn't need it as much as, say, if he were sick for the entire week. And again, like that's why you kind of need as many little filter packs as possible, because if your baby is sick for more than 2 days, you're definitely going to blow through most of these. There's 20 little filters in this accessory pack, so you'd probably need like 1 or 2 of them. But I would recommend getting at least 1 to just have in your like little medicine cabinet or little accessory drawer. So yeah, Hugo hated it, but it didn't hurt him. It worked perfectly at extracting all those boogies out of his nose so that he could sleep or breathe through his nose. Could not recommend this product enough. I really, really couldn't. They are not paying me. They did not send this to me. This is just something like mom to mom, especially new mom to mom, that if you don't have this, or if you have been scared to try it, or if you're like me and you're like, that sounds so disgusting, I could never, let me be the person to reassure you that nothing gross happens. You don't taste anything, you don't feel anything. It works so well at taking the boogies out of baby's nose. And the other thing I wanted to mention is Hugo has quite small nostrils, and the traditional boogie remover, that like sort of bulb thing, has never fit up his nose. I think that idea is like you stick it up your baby's nose and then you like suck the boogies out with air. But this works in the exact same way, but only better. It's easier to use, it's definitely easier to clean, and it's not quite as like cumbersome to use, if that makes sense. So please, 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 if you haven't tried this, I would definitely recommend getting it. And if you know someone who's pregnant, this is something that should be at the top of their baby registry list. Okay guys, that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Just wanted you to know that that is an amazing product. And when I think of like baby essentials, this is like #1 on the list. All right guys, don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Oh, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you've used the Nosefrida and if you have loved it as much as I have. I would be interested to know. And I will see you all really soon. Bye guys.